In this video, we will see about with grant option in DCL statements. With grant option, it passes privileges to some different users. Okay, now we will see some examples. We have three different users. One is sis. One more is she as pound 1. One more user is C as pound 2. We have three different users. We can call this is user or schema. Both are same only. T1 table exists under sys schema, sys user. Now I will give grant permission to pound 1 to access this table. Grant for T1 table. Now I can able to access here. I can able to access sys user T1 table from pound 1 user. It will work. Now I will give the same grant permission from pound 1 to pound 2. Grant for sys user T1 table. It will not work because sys1 sys user T1 table owner is sys user. So pound 1 cannot provide access to some different user like pound 2. It will throw error. If I access here sys dot T1 table, it will throw error here also because pound 2 does not have access. But pound 1 have access because we have provided grant permission here. Okay, in this example we will see how it's working. I will open command prompt. SQL plus slash as sys dba. I connected Oracle database. CL space SCR. It will clear the screen. I will enter show user. It will show the username. This is under sys user. I will connect Oracle database with one more user. I will open command prompt. Okay. I will highlight in red here. This is different user. I will connect Oracle database SQL plus she as pound 1 slash password is 123. Okay. Oracle database connected. I will clear the screen. Show user. If I enter show user, it will display the current username. Username is she as pound 1. I will open one more prompt, command prompt. I will change color green. I will connect some different user here. SQL plus username she as pound 2. Password is 123. Okay, I connected pound 2 user also now. Already I told in the example, right? We have three users. One is this, another one is she as pound 1. Here she as pound 2. I connected all three here. I will give CL space SCR, clear the screen, show user, it will display the current user. Okay. Here I am checking under sys user, select star from T1 table. Here I am able to see T1 table data. I will access this T1 table data by using some different user, pound 1. Select star from sys user T1 table I am accessing from pound 1 user. Currently I am getting error. Table or view sys.t1 does not exist because currently pound 1 user does not have access. Okay, first I will give grant permission. Grant select on table name to she as pound 1 user. Okay, grant permission provided. I will access here. Select star from sys.t1 table. Okay, now I am able to access. I told already, right? If we give grant permission, we can able to access sys user t1 table. Here also we are able to access. Now I will give this sys user t1 table grant privileges to some different user. Grant select on sys user t1 table to she access POW 2 user. I will get error because insufficient privileges, because T1 table owner is sys. Currently POW1 user does not have enough privileges to give these privileges to POW2 user, to some different user. Okay, now I will go to POW2 user. I will try to access here also. Here also it will throw error. Select star from sys user T1 table. Here you can see a table or view sys.t1 does not exist. Okay, already I told, right? This sys user T1 table can access from POW1 user, but POW1 user cannot give that privileges to some different user. So POW2 user also unable to access this sys user T1 table. Okay, now we will see one more example. Consider T2 table. This T2 table also available under sys user. I will give grant permission for T2 table with grant option. Now I will access sys user T2 table from POW1 user. I can able to access because I gave grant permission to POW1 user. Okay, now I will give grant permission for T2 table from POW1 user to POW2 user. It will also work because here we are using with grant option. With grant option means it will pass whatever privileges with this user. This user can pass to some different user also. That is the concept here. Currently T1 table, T2 table owner is sys user. We have provided grant permission for T2 table with grant option. So POW1 user can give grant permission to POW2 user also, like some different user. If I access here, it will work. Okay, now we will see in this example. I will clear the screen. Clear the screen. I will clear the screen from 3 users. Currently, I am in sys user now. Show user. Select star from T2 table. Okay, this T2 table contains value 100. Now I will access from POW1 user. Show user. Currently we have POW1 user. I am trying to access the T2 table. Select star from sys user T2 table. Currently I am getting tabular view sys T2 does not exist because we don't have access from POW1 user. POW1 user does not have access for T2 table. Okay, first I will give grant permission. Grant select on table name to she access POW1 user. Okay, we will give with grant option. Okay, we provided access. Now I am trying to access from POW1 user because we have provided access only to pound1. Now I'm accessing sys user T2 table. Okay, now I'm able to access. Okay, now we will see I'm able to access this T2 table from pound2 user. Show user. Currently we are in pound2 user. Now I'm accessing the T2 table, sys user T2 table. Here I don't have access under pound2 user, so it is throwing error. Now I will give that grant permission from pound1 user to pound2 user. Now I am in pound1 user. Now I will give grant permission. Grant select on sys user T2 table to she access pound2 user. Grant succeeded. Now I will access sys user T2 table. I could see data. Okay, if you understand this concept, it is very easy. If you use with grant option, it will pass privileges to some different users. For example, T2 table currently under sys user. Now we are using with grant option for grant permission. So pound1 user also can give the T2 table access to some different user. Okay. Now if I use revoke for T2 table, if I use revoke statement, I cannot access sys user T2 table from pound1 and pound2. We will see. I cannot access once revoke statement executed. Here also unable to access. Under pound2 also I cannot access. Now we will see. Okay, I will use revoke statement. Revoke means it will remove the privileges from the user. Revoke select on table name from pound1. Username is she access pound1. Okay, revoke succeeded. That means access removed. Now I will access T2 table from pound1 user. Now access removed, so I am unable to access sys user T2 table. We have removed from pound1 only. Pound1 only provided access to pound2. So currently pound1 user does not have access. So pound2 user also cannot access. We will see. Here also automatically removed. If you give grant permission with grant option, that specific user also can give the same privileges to some different user. This is the main purpose of the with grant option. Thanks for watching this video.